Yo, it's Cass and Chris. We got you in the mix. Yeah. We say goodbye to the gloominess and the rain. Bright-eyed pupils when we peep the waves. Until we get sipping our local IPA. Welcome to the city built for leisure and play.
Cause we're living. Welcome back, my friends. Another edition of the Livin in San Diego podcast, Livin in San Diego. If you guys are watching this on YouTube,
Yeah, it's too blurry.
come on, zoom. There we go. Got some new stickers. You'll see this on the Prius. I'll be rocking this.
Yep.
Nice
I almost
little
put
Livin
mine on
in San
today.
Diego. Yeah. My boys, when I took the old one off, they're like, "Where is the? How do we know what car yours is?" I was like, "I don't know. That's a good question."
There's still an L stuck to my driveway.
Yeah, we got some new we got some new swag as well. I got a new sweatshirt or two. Got some new stickers. Doing all right.
Legit.
Doing legit. Episode 2, let's call it 244, somewhere in that zone. Fun episode today. We're talking all about living in San Diego, Del Mar, a big theme today, plus our new series, as always, new to do and Adieu. It's a fun little series, something new, something to do, and something we're saying goodbye to. So last week was the first rendition of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was good.
it was good. I agree.
And I'm Chris Erickson. We got Mr. Cassie Lewis on the ones and twos over there.
Yo.
And yeah, excited to make this run. We did something fun this weekend, so that'll be on the to-do. And I think anybody with kids, it's a good activity for sure. Doesn't take too long. Adults, parents could be involved as well. And it's right in Solana Beach. So super excited for that. Del Mar, I'll give you the wrap up on how much I won or lost. And and some new, not events, I guess things that they're doing this week, there's this year, and some things that they're not doing this year. Because we just found out, we think they're not doing something that they've done in many years in past. So how we doing, Casty?
Good.
You guys had soccer again this weekend?
Yeah, we spent the whole weekend out of San Diego. We were up in San Clemente on Saturday and Sunday.
I'm starting to think you just hate San Diego. You're not. You go to San Francisco, you cheer for the Giants, you're gone this weekend. What else? Where are you leaving this weekend too?
I didn't choose San Clemente, and I wouldn't choose it ever again. So, I mean, it was fun. The boys played well. They didn't quite go as far as they wanted, but the fields were just so random. Like started at a church field. Like there's
So it wasn't
all these
like sports
fields.
complex where they have one giant thing.
No, they were spread from, and they didn't have a game in San Clemente. It's the San Clemente Cup, and they played everything outside of that. They were in San Juan Capistrano for one. They were in Laguna, one of Lagunas. I don't know which one.
Laguna
Woods,
Niguel,
maybe? No.
Laguna Woods.
Yeah, one of those. And that was the worst of the group. The grass was like 18 inches long. Anyway, the field situation wasn't wonderful.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. Had a fun lunch up there both days. If you haven't been, I have never been to the outlet mall in, like, it's somewhat new, maybe the last 15 years, 10 years in San Clemente. And I didn't go into the mall. Chelsea and the boys did after I left, but there's a great little Mexican place, Asada Cantina or something like that, right there. That was delicious.
The mall right off the freeway there?
Yeah, the outlets.
Okay.
Yeah, so definitely worth checking out if you're up that way. But yeah, that was pretty much our weekend.
Nice.
Yeah,
Soccer and malls.
yeah. And Chelsea and the boys stayed up there, so I came down because I didn't want to pin the puppy on my parents for another weekend in a row. So
Yeah.
I just watched a lot of Netflix on my own.
I mean, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good weekend. I was just scrolling through my pictures because I was going to see. So we went to Del Mar, which we'll get into. Go to Del Mar every year for my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. I'm sure she's listening. She's one of our
Avid listeners.
At least when she's walking, yeah, she'll mention stuff and like stories I tell. She's like, that's not how it happened. Why? It's like, that's how I remember it. I don't know. So anyways, but happy birthday, Mom. Super fun. We'll get into the track and kind of what events are having, all that kind of stuff. But I almost forgot as I was looking through my pictures and Del Mar and this and that. I was like, oh, we did do something awesome this weekend. So we went to a 40th birthday party, and it was here in town, and it was one of our buddies. It was kind of cool. It's like I didn't go to Torrey Pines, but Torrey Pines reunion. So a bunch of TP kids, just, I don't know. Do you hang out with many high school kids anymore?
Just our softball team.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't really, any of the San Marcos crew. We just kind of went our separate ways after high school, college, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, there was probably like, 20 Torrey Pines kids there. They all knew each other. I actually ran into a guy who was playing golf with the other day. He's like, wait, how do you know these guys? But super fun. It was this killer view out the back. But at one point it gets dark. They have a taco cart, awesome little taco cart. And he busts out the silent disco. Have you done that?
No, I've never done it before. I've seen it in movies.
I was
and
talking
stuff.
with you about
He told
this,
me,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just asked if it was just because he had neighbors that would be aggro if they had a DJ till late.
Probably, but it was also, so I used to DJ and it was super fun, but you only get one track, right? You're like, DJ's in charge of it. Yeah, if you like it, great. If not, get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Now this, everybody puts on their headphones. There's 3 different tracks. I don't know if this is for all silent discos, but they had like a country track going. They had like a hip hop, 90s hip hop, R&B, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I got a lot into that. And then like pop. So like new, like Pink Pony Club and, a bunch of fun dance songs. You don't know Pink Pony Club?
No, I don't.
Oh, dude, listen to it. It's a jam. What's the gal's name? Chappelle Roan?
No.
Yeah.
Not ringing any bells.
Yeah, the boys sing it here loudly. Anyways, that got the dance floor pretty lit. That song did too. So anyways, you put on these headphones. Everybody, you could see what everybody's listening to because they're all on the outside of the headphones. They have some LED lights. So it's like blue, green, or red, something like that. And you could see, okay, these guys are listening to the same song I am. You always kind of like keep looking at you're like, wait, what am I? And you could see out the corner, okay, I'm on blue. Oh yeah, he's on blue. Let's dance, let's have some fun. And it was just a blast because then you take your things off. Like most of the party was dancing or had headphones. If you weren't dancing, you'd have them around your neck or whatever, having a conversation, and you could kind of hear in the next person's headphones what song was playing. So you kind of see but once you take them off, I have a video or two of Julie dancing and a few other people. And it's just like
silence,
nothing going on. You're like, dude, it's so funny. And then like, there's somebody over here dancing to, just like this heartfelt song. And then this guy's like dancing to, just a 90s hip hop song, just jamming. So just the whole mood's out there, people are singing different things. At some point, it kind of felt like they were synchronized. They weren't, because it was just playlists that the guy was putting on. The 40th person's wife or husband. And so it just basically like iPods or phones or whatever they hook up and just runs through. But
there wasn't a DJ for the silent DJ.
No, not for this one. I've seen it. That's the only place I have seen it is where they do have the DJ. Everybody puts it on. You can do it anywhere. Do it at the beach or, whatever. It's like you said, for neighbors, perfect. But this one's just pick your own adventure. He said there's like, he had to rent it. He got a few quotes. He rented this one from Chicago. They ship it out in this big box. It's kind of like our podcast box with all the gear you need. So it's not like a lot. And, I think he had 50 headphones. So a decent sized party. And you can get whatever songs you want. You just need 3 receivers to have the 3 different channels and this and that.
Interesting.
But yeah, you could pick your playlist. They have, I don't know, 100,000 songs or whatever, just endless songs. So I don't know how he picked, if you just pick, top hits or I'm sure it was, 90s jams or whatever. Cause there was some where you just hear them, you haven't heard them for a long time. And we were all within the same, late 90s, early 2000s kind of group. And so it was fun. Like some of those songs, just reminiscing. It was good times. But the funniest part was just watching people dance without any music going on. And the videos are even funnier because you're just scrolling through and everybody's like, yeah. And you're like, sometimes you'll hear people singing, but nothing going on. At one point in the backyard, there's this deer that came up. They have this big lot in the back. A deer, he was telling us earlier, he's like, yeah, there's like deer that come up every night. The deer came up and it was like eating some stuff. And he'd look back. Just like, what are these guys doing? And he come a little closer, like not scared or anything. He just kept getting closer and closer to kind of see what was going on.
It's like, these humans are weird.
He's like, I want to be in that silent disco. So
maybe you want headphones. Yeah.
Yeah. Kids would have loved it. It was super fun. So if anybody has the idea, you want like a fun party, you'd have neighbors.
Yeah.
get a silent disco. It was awesome. Highly, highly recommended. It was super fun. And yeah, it was good times.
Nice.
So yeah, and then obviously we went to the Del Mar Fair. But one other thing that I did a few weekends ago, I want to share this with you guys because it was a super cool place. And if you haven't been, you've been to the one in downtown San Diego, but I was showing some places down in Lomita / Sweetwater / Lemon Grove area. So kind of down south, Spring Valley-ish, right around there. But I showed up early, and Sweetwater Reservoir is right down there. And right around there, they have camping and stuff, and bunch of not my style camping. Like it's just paved, RVs pull in, and then you're 2 minutes to like a road, like a main road in Spring Valley or whatever. You know, so it's like not off the beaten path. It's kind of cool. You're around the lake, but I was like, I don't know, this RV camping's not 100% my thing. But anyways, finished up on the way home. I was like 12:30. I was like, dude, I want to grab some lunch. The kids were out. So I was like, I'm just going to go something on the way. I was looking for breweries and stuff and something that I got to hit, and found Catch Brewing up in whatever we decided it was, Kearney Mesa.
Yep.
Kearney Mesa. And it's just this little business park, but they had the beer. I had a beer. It's just one of their IPAs, but they only had it there. It was like a red, white, and blue is what they called it, something like that. And I was figuring, okay, it's 12:30. I think it was a Saturday, maybe a Sunday. It's going to be nobody in here. Dude, it's a small place. It's not huge, but packed, dude. I was only me, and, there was only 4 seats left in the whole house.
Oh, wow.
So it was cool. There's a bunch of, I heard kind of conversations going, sound like people from right around there. But I ended up getting a blackened ahi sandwich.
Nice.
It was legit. It was good stuff. So if you guys want some good beer, some good food, Catch Brewing, Kearney Mesa, basically if you're looking on a map, right at the bottom of the 805 and 163, there's a little business park back there. And there's a dude in the parking lot. He had his van set up. Was obviously potentially living in the van, right?
Down by the river.
Down by the parking lot. But he had there was a little planter next to it, and it was all cleaned up and structures, like little stick structures built. Like obviously he didn't just do that morning, because then out the back, this is like his parking spot. He had a full setup, and it wasn't a TV, but it was some sort of radio, or I don't know what he was listening to, a book on tape. I don't know, something like that. But he had the full setup over there. I was kind of checking him out. I was like, what are you doing over here? I don't know. It was interesting, but like it was his house was in this parking lot.
That's wild.
Yeah. And he built it out and kind of manicured the lawn and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, he's over there by Catch Brewing too, if you guys want to go say what's up. But yeah, super good place.
What if the menu's the same as the one down?
Yeah. What was your guys's? You guys went to the glass one, right?
Yeah. It's like it looks like kind of like a glass dome. I think it's right next to the Brigantine down there, right by the Midway. I think Brigantine is attached to it.
Okay.
But great food.
Oh, no, Brigantine, their main offices is attached to this one.
Oh, okay.
So they're in
Connected
somehow. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like this is like Brigantine's, I don't know if their main office, test kitchen, something. They had the sign out there too.
Oh, cool.
So yeah,
so there must be
definitely
some connection.
connected. Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. I don't remember what I had now. It's been a little bit, probably over a year, but it was delicious. And the scenery at that one is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome views of the harbor and all that. It's cool.
Yeah. They had some really good other stuff looking on the menu. I forget let me see. Trying to bring up their menu. I just got this. I was catch of the day. It was either that or like was it ahi or salmon maybe? Yeah, not really a salmon guy.
No, me neither.
But they have like other, house made chips and all that kind of stuff. So it's at 7889 Ostro Street over in San Diego, Kearney Mesa, 92111. So it's located it's in a building, but it says Brigantine Restaurant Corporation. So it must be that same building right there.
Cool. That's rad.
Yeah, super good spot. But let me give you guys, I just wanted to bring this up. I know it's not a real estate podcast, but it's been big news over these past few days. The interest rates. Have you seen them lately? I just want to bring them up because it hasn't moved this much for quite a while.
I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, what'd you see it at?
658 or something like that.
Yep, right around there. Today it's 657. Oh, no, that was yesterday. So it hasn't updated yet today.
Oh, okay.
But still 657, 6.57. If you're looking at a chart, it's like jumping off a cliff. It's just like this huge drop. And it's funny because there's one mortgage news daily where they have these charts and they show the weekly updates. And then this one's the daily updates. The weekly updates like at 7 and it's still going up because that's how it was trending towards the end of last year or last week. And then this one, so just a huge gap. There's like 0.5 basis point gap between those. But anyways, just for...
Is it just because the Fed met yesterday? Or
No. It's because the really bad jobs report last Friday.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And so potential softening in economy, potentially closer to rate cuts than expected or bigger rate cuts than expected. So yeah, there was it was just like they were supposed to have 100-something thousand plus jobs. They only got 78 or whatever. Plus they revised the previous months and lost 280-something thousand jobs. So it's just like,
yeah, that's painful.
This one wasn't terribly bad, but they revised all the rest to make them look bad. Not look bad because
they are what they are.
Yeah. It's just like, and it happens every time. Revise, up, down, whatever. But anyways, just thought I'd bring that up.
Interesting.
6.57. As we get closer to 6.5, it's going to pick up. I mean, we're already seeing in our business, it's picking up.
Yeah.
As far as people reaching out, as far as past clients, YouTube clients, a lot of people.
Yep.
You have a full schedule this week.
Yep, for sure.
All right. So do we want to do new to do? No. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's get into there.
Let's do it. Let's
start off with it. Usually we like to save it to the end, but we're going to get into it now. All right. So something new, I'm going to bring it up, is scrolling down to the bottom. Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. So there's a new brewery out there. We love breweries.
Yep, indeed.
We love good breweries. So there's a new brewery called Little Bird Brewing, but they have a fun little backstory. And I didn't save the article on here, but I saved the wrap up. So, all right. This says buckle up because this brewery's backstory is a little twisty. But here's the simplified version. All right. It all started as Thorn Street Brewery back in 2013.
Yeah.
You're aware of Thorn Street, right?
Yep.
It was in North Park, super local, community focused, cool neighborhood brewery. They gained popularity, the same crew, Dan Carico, and then there's, it took out their first names when I did the recap, but let's say Brian, oh, maybe I have it right here. No. Anyways, they're both last names is O'Connors, but they're not brothers. So they're not related. They launched a bigger production company called Thorn Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was all the same thing, but they raised millions, brought in investors, and opened a large brewery in Barrio Logan to distribute their beers all over. Fast forward to 2023, Thorn Brewing, the big production company, was sold to Latitude Brewing. You may know them as the folks behind Latitude 33. So different things there too. Mm-hmm. They bought the brand and now brew Thorn beers elsewhere. The Barrio Logan facility shut down. Meanwhile, Dan and crew still owned the original North Park spot, but since they no longer needed the Thorn brand, they needed a new name. They went with Little Bird Brewing. Same original founders, same original location. Obviously, new look, new feel, all that kind of stuff. The name is a nod to Bird Park just down the street and the community vibe they've always embraced. They were going to go with, I think it was going to be Little Bird, but North Park Brewing has a beer called Little Bird. So they're like, no, not Little Bird. Something else bird. Because it is called Little Bird.
Yeah, Little Bird.
Maybe it's just going to be called Bird Park or something like that. But so they're giving a space for refresh, new paint, new boosts, bar stools are back. But most importantly, they're getting creative with the beers again. No more worrying about mass production costs. They're hopping up the IPAs using all natural flavors in seltzers and brewing in small batches so they can take risks and have fun with it. So Little Bird is the OG Thorn Street crew back again. So we're going to have a new old brewery, I guess.
Yeah.
Thorn Brewing, if I'm thinking it right, isn't that the ones they had like the little raccoon on there or something like that?
Yeah, they had cool cans.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like simple, but...
Yeah, tasty beer.
Yeah, very tasty beer. I'm taking a taste of my delicious decaf coffee.
And envisioning it tastes like beer?
And envisioning it tastes like beer. Yeah. But anyway, so we got a new brewery. Excited?
It's cool.
Yeah, I love Thorn Brewing. I don't know if there was a difference between Thorn Street or was that a completely different? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Was Thorn Street?
No, I think they changed. They were Thorn Street originally.
Okay, and then they went to Thorn Brewing.
Yeah.
Got it. That makes sense.
Yep. I think it's kind of like when they clean up to sell, like when they're kind of making the brand a little bit more appealing to people, like St. Archer, when they did all their marketing changes and changed all their cans to look exactly the same and all that.
Yeah.
I think that was Thorn's plan.
Yep. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see when they're opening, but did not have an update here. No.
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. Enjoy some new fresh beer. The little bird actually kind of looks a little reminiscent of like the old raccoons they used to have.
Oh, that's cool. Like a drawn.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep. Last Sunday. Now that's Black Plague. Yeah. After 12 years as Thorn Street, the North Park Brewery has changed its name. Significant from the branding perspective, the moniker alteration does not signal any other change for the company, which is still owned and operated by its founders and continue producing.
They're open.
Yeah, I think they are.
Because it says tonight. Well, this was yesterday. They had Little Bird Brewing had Dino's Perfect Bite
Nice.
as a spot.
All right. Well, there we go. Go check them out, guys. All right. How about to do?
What
You have anything?
to do?
You have anything to do before I get into the any new spots? I mean, you told us the outlet
I've been
malls.
I've been spending too much time out of San Diego to have anything to do here. I'll come up with something soon.
All right.
We'll do some stuff around town.
Okay. So, by the way, right next to this place is Fidel's that I'm going to tell you about. It's Fidel's and Tony's.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Tony's.
The
other crew. Okay, so I'll tell you about the place in a sec.
After Del Mar.
But the crew, this was after the to-do place we went. It wasn't to Del Mar, but it's right. We walked from the place we were at to the restaurant. And it was a Friday at like 5. And we're like, I don't know, dude. I don't want to wait in line, this and that. We walked in. We got 7. They're like, oh, yeah, we got a table for you.
It's telling.
All right, cool.
Just kidding.
But the other crew that we were with, they're
Fidel's people.
Tony's people.
Oh, okay.
And they asked what we are, I guess. Then now Julie's claiming we're Tony's people. I said, I'm ambiguous. I'm Fidel's and I'm here. I go in either way, guys.
Chris is worried about his work relationship failing.
No, I just don't see a big enough difference. It's not like we're not talking, let's see here. We're not talking Michigan, Ohio State here. We're
Dodgers,
talking
Padres.
maybe even softer than that. Maybe like
Rockies, Diamondbacks.
maybe like Padres and like a minor league team or something like that. I don't know. But it was
no
good.
conflict.
At a taco bowl, nice taco bowl. And their thing in there is turkey tacos.
Oh, that's weird. I don't like that one bit.
Yeah.
Turkey.
Julie got one because she had to try it. I got a turkey taco salad and it was solid, whatever. It was fine.
Maybe because we're 3 months away from Thanksgiving.
No, that's just like their thing. Like turkey tacos, they have turkey broth. Like one of the guy who we were with, when he knew somebody leaving, and she had gotten a big thing of turkey broth to go.
That's odd.
It's kind of like the chicken soup over at
But that's a whole soup.
Jorge's.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just broth. So I don't know. Okay.
They did used to have birds. Do they still have the birds in the courtyard area?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, that makes sense. Maybe the turkeys, birds. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. She said it was like they're popular. Like that's what they're known for is their turkey.
Good to know.
Said interesting. Interesting. All right, but right by there, it's just a little building. It's like pretty small. It's called Squarena. Have you heard of Squarena?
No.
I was trying to figure out how to say the name. It's Square N-A. I was like, is it Squarena?
Oh.
But then I looked it up and I tried to figure it out. So there was one out in New York, and this one I think got franchised out here. But it's a combination between square and arena. So Squarena.
Got it.
And it was super fun, by the way. You guys should definitely do it.
Nice.
Okay, so it's like...
And then go to Fidel's.
And then you go... Perfect. There you go. I'll drag everybody there next time, too. Friday night, it's perfect. Okay, I'll read you this, and then I'll give you my rundown, because I'm trying to figure out how to describe it. These guys did a good job. Okay, So Squarena is San Diego's first immersive LED tile arena where movement, laughter, and connection collide. Their high-impact team-based games light up the floor and get everyone jumping, tapping, and competing in real life. Whether you're planning a birthday party, hosting a team-building event, or organizing a special celebration, Squarena delivers a unique and unforgettable experience for families, friends of all ages. So it's did that help you at all? Do you have a good picture of what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like they have 2 rooms. You rent one out for, I think it's 45 minutes, I think is your thing, and you do 2 sessions. So you go in, the whole entire floor is like these light up tiles. And then up one of the walls, they have light up tiles.
Mm-hmm.
On the other wall, there's a big glass window. So you can see people, or people go watch in like for parties. And the other one's like another. And then they have a TV up there and it tells you how elapsed time. So you're going through like levels, your time, how many lives you have, all that kind of stuff. We had 7 people in here.
Mm-hmm.
So it starts off the tile floors. It's going to count down 3, 2, 1, and then it lights up. Green, you're going to see green squares, like bright green. Those are safe. So you can stand on the green squares. Usually they stay in the same place, so you don't have to chase them around.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like islands or like little areas where you could stand.
Yeah.
And then you're going to see, what are the blue squares? Those are the ones you have to tap all the blue squares to pass the level. Most of them are on the ground. Sometimes they're hidden on the wall and people forget about them. And then red squares, those are going to be
Death.
Take your life away. Yeah. And it's different levels. So, level 1 is just like basically one solid red line scooting back and forth or whatever. But each level changes and you have to find out the pattern. Sometimes you could look on the wall and you could see, okay, here's the pattern coming. Like one level was Tetris. And so you see the blocks coming down and then they come onto the main floor and come down in levels and they stack up. And then once they build up, then they go back down. You have to get all those blue lights that are under there. So I think we ended up like 15 or 20 lives. You could kind of, obviously there's like hard mode and easy mode.
Mm-hmm.
We have a bunch of kids running around wild in there. And so you just go through, I think there's, let's call it like 10 levels for the first thing. You get 18 minutes, you take a break, go back in for 18 minutes. And we got stuck on this one level at the end. It was insane. There's basically like rows of red going back, and then sometimes they're bouncing off the wall, but they're coming from the other wall too. So it's coming both ways, and it's all these little tiles just spread out, and sometimes you hit them and they don't hit, So it was fun. That's and right. You think the people who came out right before us, it was another family, like 3, a little older. They were obviously kind of peaked in. They were a little bit more competitive because you heard them when they passed the last level. Everybody's excited. They're like, yeah. They came out drenched in sweat. I was like, there's no way, dude. This isn't that
intense.
Yeah. And then when we went in there, we all came out just like all sweaty. So it's like, it could be if you did it like a gym membership. You're like, every Friday I go there, I do my levels and stuff. You could definitely get a workout because it's kind of hot in there as well, especially with 7 people and they're running around. And so you come out pretty good. So everybody, the wife of Bill wasn't there because she twisted her ankle or twisted her knee last time she was in there. So she was banged up. Julie was walking around later that day, getting out of a car. Maybe it was the next day. And she's like, oh, my legs are giving out, like so sore. Like, come on, people. It wasn't that aggressive, but
that's funny.
It was really fun. You're running through kids. Like I was grabbing kids like I was saving them from like Titanic and throwing them on green squares because you're just running back and forth. But anyways, it was super fun. And it's relatively inexpensive. It's pretty quick. And I would say a fun activity for the fam. So
that's rad.
Go give it a try. Squarena is in Solana Beach. Yep. Just look up Squarena. Squarena. Yeah, that's right. Squarena. It's fun.
Or Squarena, whatever you want to say. But I think you're right.
Well, yeah, I was kind of looking to see it because I was looking on their website to see maybe they have it on there. Maybe they have it somewhere where it's pronounced, but it didn't.
Okay. And
then so I looked it up I just Googled it. I said, how do you say the name of this business? And then it kind of broke it down. And then I said, oh, Square Arena makes sense. So the levels progressively get harder, gets faster. Everybody gets excited. Every level is probably a minute or 2. So it's pretty quick too. It's super fun.
Looks like they might have another one in San Diego.
Oh yeah.
on Stevens Avenue.
Okay. No, that's the one. Yeah.
Oh.
That's Solana.
Oh, it says San Diego. That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right
Oh,
there.
interesting.
Yep.
Interesting.
They got to claim San Diego. All right.
I guess most people know San Diego better than they know Solana Beach, but
Yeah. Now we're bringing up Adieu.
oh no.
Oh no. But this story has a happy ending. So I'll leave you that. Let me see. Visit copied link. Yes. Allow paste. Just allow paste every time, guy. All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
It's a big one. The cow shed in
Saw
San
that.
Marcos
I meant to say something at softball the other day.
is the owner is retiring. But that's not the whole story. So when we drove by last time, it was boarded up. We thought it was gone. But the adieu, we're saying adieu to the previous owner. But the good news is it's reopening.
Who's this good news for?
This is good news for everybody, dude. The Cowshed Bar and Grill reopens in San Diego's North County with new owners and fresh energy. That sounds like a Chat GPT style title there.
I think everything is now.
It is, but you could kind of tell, especially like emails with things are bolded or that kind of like fresh energy. Nobody's using fresh energy.
There's also, I mean, that doesn't describe the Cowshed at all.
Well, it's going to have fresh energy, buddy. All right. Cowshed is a dive bar up in San Marcos. If you guys haven't been up there, I think they would call it a dive bar.
Yeah, it's off Mission.
It's one of the only,
Looks like a barn.
It's kind of the only bar within a few miles, I would say.
Yeah.
Very local spot. If you've lived in San Marcos, you've probably been there. And if not, you should probably get there now that it opens. So after briefly closing its doors in May 2025, the Cowshed Bar and Grill in San Marcos reopened under new ownership, blending its decades-old dive bar charm with a refreshed energy and subtle upgrades that honor its longtime history. So needless to say, they didn't do much. The historic bar, housed in a former cowshed that pays homage to San Marcos's agricultural past, has been a staple in the community for decades. For the last 25 years, it was operated by Ray, who built the cowshed into a no-frills, all-fun gathering spot for locals looking for strong drinks, casual vibes, and live entertainment. Now under the stewardship of hospitality veteran Tom Sindija and partners Micah and Luca, the cowshed has been given a light refresh while preserving its classic identity. He fell in love with the history and the vibe of the cowshed, and as luck would have it, Ray was looking to retire. So he saw his opportunity. Yeah, following some dusting and overdue maintenance. that was the revision. That was the refresh. Some high dusting and overdue maintenance. They're going to be opening again this weekend.
That's wild.
Yep, many of the dive's beloved quirks, dollar bills still plaster the ceilings, sports still dominate the TVs, and drinks remain stiff and generous.
I feel like we need to send a message out to our softball team for next Wednesday.
Okay.
Go there before because we have 9:00 game.
Okay. Let's do it. We're going.
Anybody that wants to go to the cowshed next Wednesday.
Anybody, you're more than welcome to meet us there.
Yep.
I heard Wednesdays are a hot night over there. So
Are they?
No, I don't know. The new owners invite patrons, both longtime regulars and curious newcomers, there we go, to stop by and see the changes for themselves. And yes, the soul of the cowshed remains intact, laid back neighborhood hangout where the music's loud, the memories are long, and everyone feels like a local. It's located at 502 East Mission Road in San Marcos. So you go to Cowshed Bar SD on Instagram. Go say what's up to them.
That's not a negative one. I like that.
Yeah, no, it was like bidding them adieu, but they're back.
They're back. I like it.
After a light dusting, they are back.
Can always keep our fingers crossed for everything we talk about on Adieu that maybe they'll come back in some way.
Yeah. Yeah, but the whole point of it is go enjoy what's there right now. I'm pretty sure have you seen a market space over in Leucadia? I don't think they're there anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We went to the one when we went to La Jolla Shores.
Maybe one of the newer ones, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was only a few years old. And it was cool. It looked like a cool spot, cool little neighborhood market, wine bar, little tapas and stuff. Not tapas, but whatever. Little snacks and whatnot. I mean, full meals. We went to the one in La Jolla Shores, and the venue's cool. The food was good. You know, that location was good. I mean, maybe a little hard to get to.
Parking's a nightmare,
but when I was looking it up, because I wanted to bring the wife there and grab a glass of wine or something, and I believe it was closed down. So
bummer.
Yeah, there's our real adieu. All right. And before we get into Del Mar Fair, what's going on this year? Not fair. Del Mar Thoroughbred Club. Yeah. So we went there, give you the rundown on that whole thing. What's happening this year? What's not happening this year?
Why do they get to call it Del Mar and not San Diego?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the San Diego County Fair at the Del Mar Racetrack.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Angels, Los
Anaheim.
Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Yep.
Yeah, that's weird too. I never got that. Why Anaheim Angels? Sounds
and
better.
LA is not even close to Anaheim.
No.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, what was it? It's a branding move. Like, I don't even know what, because Anaheim, you're going to draw in all the Orange County kids, but like LA already has 2 teams.
It's stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I guess they're competing with the Dodgers. Wait, they don't have 2 teams. They have.
Well, that is the second.
That's the second team.
But they have plenty of teams. They have the Lakers. They have the Clippers. They have the Kings. They have plenty going for them.
Yeah. All right.
UCLA, USC. They needed the Angels, I guess.
I guess so. Maybe they'll rebrand that one too. All right. In one other bad news, talk about sports and baseball. San Diego's new high-priced Petco Park parking plan. That's a lot of parks. Petco Park parking plan feels more like a punishment on locals than a smart fiscal policy. So
there's a lot of parking stuff going on with the city of San Diego right now.
Yeah.
Going to start charging for parking at Balboa Park. Going to start charging for parking at the zoo for the first time ever. So there's some shortfalls on their budget, which they're just going to gouge all of us for parking.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
That was one of the things I liked about San Diego until recently. There was really not a ton of paid parking. Like till recently up in Oceanside, now that's all, right around the pier, all that paid parking. Obviously some of the beach parking lots were paid parking. Now it's $15 or $20 a day or something, which is ridiculous. But even the meters downtown, they shut off at 6. Now their flex scheduling. So like busier times, it's going to cost you more. But it did, in this article, I'll tell you where it is. But they did say, San Diego has like a $350 million budget deficit, but this is going to bring in like $29 million. That's pretty good. If you're trying to find ways without I guess it is a tax in some capacity, right?
Yeah. It's a tax to the people that enjoy going to watch the Padres play.
Yeah. Or go to the zoo or go to Balboa Park.
Balboa Park one maybe makes me more upset than anyone, just because that's just been an easy thing to do with no paid park. The zoo too. The Wild Animal Park has charged for parking forever, but where else are you going to park?
Yeah.
There's no other options. The zoo has always been free, which is great. It's less traffic. You just pull up, you park, you go in. It's easy. So this is just going to create another...
So there's no gate, nothing? I haven't been down there forever.
No, there's no gate, no entrance or anything. So now this is going to create waiting to get in, which is going to create traffic and all that. So I don't know. Don't love it.
Don't love it. Neither do I. I like the free parking.
Yeah.
Especially with this. Okay, so starting September 1st, the city of San Diego will impose... Hold on, let me say that again because this is going to be a clip. Opus Pro, clip this, okay? Ready? Starting September 1st, the city of San Diego will impose a steep $10 per hour parking meter rate within a half mile of Petco Park during Padre games and major events. Marketing it as a congestion easing and revenue generating measure. Say that first part, congestion easing. You're like, less people are going to drive? No, everybody loves convenience. We're a driving city, right?
Yeah.
It's not like people are going to be like, well, they're just going to eat it. They're going to be like, well, now it's going to be $60 to park down there. Whatever. That's just a lame way to say it. Let's just say it's a revenue
100%.
A revenue generating measure.
Yeah.
The new special event parking zone reflects a growing trend, a city increasingly leaning on fees and fines to patch budget holes, and it's San Diego working class residents who are ultimately footing the bill. The new rates will apply for 6-hour windows around each qualifying event. So it's going to take place 2 hours before the event. it's like a long window before the event
Mm-hmm.
and 4 hours after special events. So it's going to be citywide with some meters now active until 10 p.m. So you're going to, I mean, you probably don't have to do quarters anymore, but I remember we used to go to a friend's house down there, and then like you could only do it for a certain amount of time. So you'd be like, oh, wait, shoot, what time is it? We got to run down, put quarters in. I think it's swiping now, but.
Yep. I think there are still some quarter ones.
Is there?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I mean, I guess they could probably just update it and then just keep
Have
the
it be
quarters.
both.
Yeah, have it be both.
Although for what it's going to cost now, that's a heck of a lot of quarters.
Yeah.
I'm guessing those are all going to be credit card.
That whole machine would fill up
Yeah,
right
that's
away.
right.
$60 in quarters, 60 like the $10 rolls.
You're standing there for 30 minutes. That just cost me $5.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the change comes after City Council quietly passed sweeping parking reforms in June that enabled dynamic pricing and other aggressive cost hikes. According to city officials, the policy is in line with practice in cities like San Francisco, where event parking can hit $12 per hour. But like I said, unlike San Francisco, SD's public transit infrastructure remains patchy and unreliable.
Yeah, I was telling you before when we were just kind of chatting before we jumped on that when we were up in San Francisco last weekend during the tour, they mentioned that I think it's around 73% of people that go to the ballpark use some form of public transportation or Uber or Lyft.
Mm-hmm.
That's because there is no parking down there. There's where there used to be lots, like when we used to go when we lived up there. There's now giant skyscrapers and buildings, and so there's literally like one lot left, maybe two lots left. And the tour guide said anywhere between, actually one of our new clients said he paid $100 earlier this season. The tour guide said anywhere up to $120, depending on night game, team they're playing, all of that. So
if you're training it in I guess you guys, whatever, you could walk or stay at a hotel and catch the train. But everybody else, I mean, there's enough train infrastructure. Like you're living at your house, like you were saying, then you go.
There's a train. So anyway, the Muni train, I think is what they call it, goes from kind of southwest portion of San Francisco all the way up through downtown and stops you right at the ballpark. So like when we used to stay downtown, like when it was safe to stay downtown and go to the ballpark, we'd just take Muni, super easy, and takes you right there. A little harder to get back because it's just crowded. Yeah. But then there's also the actual train that goes south from that spot too. So like if you're living in South San Francisco or somewhere down the peninsula, there's an option there too. So they built it with that in mind though. Like when they built the park, they ended all of these stops right at the ballpark so that the infrastructure is there for public transportation because there's less parking now, but there was never a lot of parking before either. So
yeah, I'm trying to think like the train. So grab it at any, Oceanside, Carlsbad, Encinitas, any of the stops, right? Gets you down there. Then you trolley over there.
Or walk. You and I walked.
Yeah, I would rather walk. I just remember my folks went. My dad had a bad knee at the time or hip or something. Mm-hmm. Well, now he has 2 new hips. But so they trolley, but then trolleying back, like you said, it's just a mass, like just people everywhere. Yeah, trains the same way. So it's not the best experience.
Yeah, on the way down, it's good.
Yeah, love the way down.
Yeah,
can you still enjoy a pop on there?
No,
allegedly.
No? I don't think so.
You used to be able to, right?
Yeah, you did. You might be able to on Amtrak, and you can on the coaster.
Okay,
but I don't know if that's changed.
Yeah, because I remember back in the day, it was just whatever. Grab a pop one.
Yeah,
I'd come around. Who cares? Now they care.
I think they do.
Dang it! All right. Well, they're shutting down. So the special event zone is all around Petco, obviously, but Harbor Drive, kind of to the south, State Street to the west, to the north, Broadway to the east, the 5, and then like just south of the stadium. So like 16th Street rather. So it's pretty big swath.
Mm-hmm.
So you go park down there and then trolley it in if you want.
Well, it's funny too because I don't know what Ace's arrangement with the city. If they have to give a portion, I'm not sure how that, or if it's just taxable or whatever. Yeah. Because I'm guessing Ace owns those lots. It doesn't. So anyway, I don't know. It's definitely those could get more expensive too if the meters are going to be $60. So
Yeah,
I can see them matching that.
that's funny. I was just reading an article about a parking lot, not here in San Diego, but in Vegas. It's not a parking lot. Sorry. It's a lot that they were going to build, however many $billion skyscraper on. And so the guy bought the lot for like 250 million, whatever. He was going to build it out, but he's got a share in a different hotel and thought it'd be conflict of interest. Anyways, they're using it now for a parking lot. So instead of like, think of a hotel and the income generated, now he's just using it for a parking lot, making like $12 an hour or something like that, just
Oops.
it's quite the difference.
It'd take a while to get to 250 million.
Yeah. I guess, that's probably not a great investment on that. To change it into a parking lot.
I felt like parking used to be somewhat free in Vegas. Now you pay more.
Yeah, it's right kind of in the strip area. I think mostly, if you're going to, most people are going in a hotel, right? So I don't know how many people are driving. Locals, I guess, coming to the strip. I guess there's probably not too much parking.
The lots were, I think a lot of people drive just because the lots were packed when we'd go. Because we drove up there last time we went, and then we drove to Caesar's Palace. That's paid parking.
Mm-hmm.
You can get validated, but it's paid. For some reason, I remember like back in the day, so pre-COVID, like 20 years ago, I remember it being free, but just like to incentivize people to park and stay there forever.
Yeah.
And keep gambling.
Oh, yeah.
But
don't need to run out, pay your $12 fine.
Right.
Yeah. Or $12 fee.
Yeah, parking should be free, I guess, if you sit at a card table for the whole night.
Yeah, beers are free.
Yeah.
Except
just takes too
sometimes they're $25 or sometimes they're like $100. Who knows? They could vary.
I just can't gamble long enough for them to come back with my drink.
That's back in the day. They used to be so quick, especially downtown where we that's our spot. And they were just like boom, 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 boom. Now it's gotten a little more popular down there. It's a little bit busier. And so it takes a little longer.
I'm gonna take like 3 hands off. My drink's not here yet.
Yeah. You're like, hold on, I need this dollar chip to tip. So
that's right.
All right, back to San Diego. So Del Mar. Do you guys go to Del Mar? Do you go to the racetrack?
I don't think we have.
You went to the fairgrounds for the first time this year, right?
Yeah. So we went, so maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll go to the racetrack this year too.
We might want to.
Yeah, we haven't been in a while.
Yeah.
We went for a concert. I think we saw Magic back in the day. Remember
Who's Magic? No.
No, it's like the one-hit wonder for sure. I'm trying to remember Rude is the name of the song.
Nope.
You definitely recognize it.
All right, play it.
I don't know if it'll play into let's see. Will it ban us if we
we might
it?
get banned.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'll play it for you and then you can decide.
Oh yeah.
You know this one.
Yeah. That was their one jam?
That was their one jam. And I was hoping they would play it like twice since it.
Why do you have to be so rude?
Yeah, that song. Anyway, so that was the last time we went. And it was a blast. It was fun.
Yeah.
But we just don't get down there very often.
Yeah, we go there definitely once a year. We've been going since we were kids. It's now that we're all older. My mom likes to have let's call it her birthday party down there. So right around early August, she'll set a weekend, Saturday or Sunday, and to head down there. And so we've been doing that for quite a while, which is awesome. And then even with kids, like I remember now my aunt and uncle live here, but they would come down from Northern California. We'd all go to the races for a day, just like a thing. I remember even, allegedly putting in little bets as a kid,
Yeah.
not as a kid, but as a youngster, picking some ponies, looking at the, picking up, tickets, see if we won anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever did, but I remember my uncle found a ticket on the ground when we were kids and it was like $150 or something like that. I'm just making that amount up, but it was a decent amount of money.
Will call you out, so
yeah.
it's okay.
Mom, how much did Uncle Scott hit? But this time somebody was in the machine and my sister-in-law, she didn't see him. She was just like making her bet and then looked down and there's like $74 in the machine. So it's kind of like finding a ticket. It's basically the same thing. But anyways, so let's call it a family tradition. We've been down there all the time, set up, just do the general admission. Don't do anything fancy. I've done the fancy stuff. I remember one time I drove down in my younger years, I had my 67 Continental just balling. I'm valet parking this thing. Got a suit on. We're going to the, not general admission. We went to the paid on the, if you're looking, as you go into the right, not the grandstands, even just whatever. It's just more expensive to stand on the other side.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but
We've done the table before. It was fun.
yeah, a table would be fun. There's something I'll bring up too, that it's kind of like a table, but so like rents like a booth or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might be the way to do
chairs
it.
and tables, but it was like in the grandstand.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever done that.
We used to be we didn't used to be part. My mom worked with somebody that had membership to the Thoroughbred Club.
Okay.
Is that the one where it's like fancy? Got to wear like a suit and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember having to borrow a jacket.
That might be the
when I was
side that
there.
you have to go in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. So
I don't know if they've got more lenient with they used to have a pretty strict dress code back in the day.
they might still. I don't go on that side. I wore a tank top and shorts and flip flops. So, but anyways, that time I thought it was real, thought I was balling. Parked my car, come back out. I had the, awesome system in that car. So came back out. They're like, valet comes back. He's like, sir, your car won't start. I was like, dang it. The battery had died. I think I had to call AAA out or whatever. So kind of not a great ending to my
What a ball.
feeling cool day, but this time was great. Sunday we drove in. I asked the gal, I said who or we're pretty busy today. We went in the Solana Gate. By the way, if anybody's going out, go to the Solana Gate. It's off Lomita, or it's off.
Yeah, Lomas.
Is that Lomita? No, it's Via
No,
de la
Via
Valle.
de Valle. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
continue down Via de la Valle. Don't go on Jimmy Durante where the main entrance is. Today, this day wasn't busy, but usually you get closer parking, easier in, easier out, all that kind of stuff. But she said, yeah, yesterday was insane on a Saturday because they had the wine fest. They had, just a Saturday. Everybody was there. She said all the parking was sold out. All valet was sold out. I was like, I'm
And
glad
Saturday's late start too, right? Isn't it like 5
is it?
o'clock?
Yeah, some days
Or
they
used to be
do.
back in the
Yeah,
day.
4 o'clock.
Yeah, or 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it could.
What was
could-
Sunday?
Sunday was 2.
2. Okay.
2
that's what I
p.m.
thought, yeah.
And so she's like, yeah, there's nobody here. So it was cool. Those are the best days. Not nobody, but spread out, easy parking, all that stuff. When we get in, you definitely get your little card. Or actually, you could sign up for it on the app now. It's the Del Mar Thoroughbred Club app or whatever. You get like half price entry. You get a few other perks. My cousin told me that you get $5 Konas.
Oh, that's cool.
But I think it was just this entire day in this section was $5. I don't know if you even needed your card. So on Sundays, they have the little section out front as you're walking in. They had a DJ going, but this little few little bar section set up, and it was $5 Konas, and I think it was $10 off, which is just funny. $10 off of like a cocktail, specialty cocktails. But you're like, okay, if $10 off, how much
So
is
it's
it
like $8
now?
or something
It's
like that?
still probably
$10.
$15. I don't know, 20 or $14. I don't know. They're not cheap, but the $5 Konas are great because a normal Kona is $12.50, right? Because we showed up after. I think it only goes to the 6th or 7th race. We showed up after that, the same station. I was going to get my brother a beer, and she's like, "Well, we're out of the Konas, or not out. We're not doing the $5 Konas anymore."
What?
I should have noticed because there was the entire time there was a line. This time we just walked right up, and I was like,
They ran out.
Yeah, they stopped it after a certain time. So, anyways, ended up getting a full price Pacifico. Like, but there's a bunch of other stuff going on. So, anyways, yeah, it was fun. Won a little, lost a little. I ended up winning the last race. I do simple betting. Back in the day, I do like trifectas and exactas and trying to pick all, combinations and this and that. And I was like, dude, at most of these times, my horse is coming in somewhere, not all the time, but let's call it like 40%.
Yeah.
One of the horses comes in that I pick. So now I'm just picking a single horse and I'm going across
place?
the board, win, place, show.
Yeah.
So if he shows, you're going to win maybe money back. It's like a hedge. If he places, you might be up a little bit. If he wins, you're going to make some cash. Not a ton, but that's your best bet. A lot of favorites won this day. So there's a lot of the first race. The favorite was 1-5, which is horrible odds. The second race was 1-9. So even worse odds. So you win. If you won, I think my uncle on one of those races, actually a little later on, he hit a superfecta, which is the top 4 horses, 10-cent superfecta. It cost him since there was 6 horses, maybe $36 or something.
Mm-hmm.
He got all 4, obviously, because he got all the horses. But since the favorites came in, he got paid $8.80 or something.
On top of the 30?
No, total.
Oh, so he lost money.
If anybody besides the favorites come in, he would have won. But since the favorite came in, the second place guy was like 1-to-1 odds or 2-to-1 odds, something like that. Just kind of at that point erases everything. So my simple strategy, I did do one exacta, but that was it. My other strategy is pick a horse, cross the board, call it a day. And it was fun. And I was talking with Lincoln. He wanted to pick some ponies. So allegedly he may or may not have picked a pony, but said, all right, just act like it's coming out of your piggy bank and it's going here. Okay. And then didn't get it till the end. And then finally won one, maybe. And it was a, $2 ticket. I think the ticket paid $1.20. So whatever, $3.20.
Yeah.
Good feeling. I remember that as a little guy, like your horse comes in and I was like, let's do the math here.
We just lost $20.
Yeah. Here's where we were. But anyways, that whole conversation, I was like, just kind of explaining to him gambling and this and that. And how it's basically just playing trouble, playing any of these games, it's just luck. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Uno with money.
Yeah, it's like these guys, there's guys who can not predict, but they study it and they still are probably losing. It's just basically kind of went into like, it's a losing proposition, right?
Yeah.
And then we went through kind of what he would have done through the day and how much he would have lost and this and that. So we started talking about investing, which is pretty cool. And then he's been picking my brain about investing. He's like, what's investing? And I'm trying to explain all this, as just growing up and going through college and just investing yourself and all that, I guess at some point you had to learn it, right? What all these things mean. So he's trying to figure out what it all means. Okay, so like he wants to invest in Chase Bank. I was like, we were just going through like, what do you want to invest in? Like what companies, what things do you like? So he likes Chase Bank and Bitcoin. It's like, all right, cool. So we're going to set up a little account,
Nice.
let him invest. But now he's trying to, okay, what's a share? I was like, well, it's a share of a company. It's like a stock. It's like, and so we watched a couple videos and they were horrible. Like it's for kids.
Oh, really?
And they were just explaining and throwing in these, just going deep. It's like, just tell me the simple version of this. Anyways, he watched it. I explained it a few times. Then he told me something back. He's like, basically, so you share in the company and you share if they win or you lose. I was like, dude, that's a good explanation. Yes. So anyways, it was cool that it sparked that little conversation. Hopefully he stays on it. Like I remember my dad hooked me up with his financial advisor and I was 15 or 16, had a few $1,000 and just kind of got cold feet. I was like, I don't know what it is. I don't get it. Well, I'd rather just buy a car, which I did. But if I would have invested that money back then, now, dude.
Be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Billionaire.
Own this podcast studio. Oh, wait, we do. But there's a few other events. All right. So it's not just, so the Sunday's $5 Konas. Every Thursday is free and easy. Sounds like cool.
That sounds cool. Yeah.
Receive free admission, free program, a free seat, plus half off Michelob Ultra, Brant beef hot dogs, and sodas. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good deal there. Not quite the $5, but you get half off all Del Mar signature drinks and draft beers from the gates open until 5 p.m. every Friday. So that's the one that I went Sunday, but mine were $5. Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. So Fridays you got drinks and draft. What was this one? It was Sunday. Okay. A celebration of coastal favorites highlighting a different local restaurant every Sunday in the Plaza de Mexico. So that must be that front one right there. Festivities include live music and drink specials, including $5 Kona beers and $10 off signature drinks. So you only have to pay $15 for a drink. This is kind of the table ones that you mentioned. So bring your BFFs and celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Taste of the Turf Club, featuring a brand new menu created by Chef Bryn MacArthur. Is it Bryn or Brian? Bryn. Bryn, that's Bryn, right?
Yeah, missing a vowel. For
Executive chef. I know Bryn, but it's 2 N's maybe. Executive chef of the Amaya at the Fairmont Grand Del Mar Enjoy a menu inspired by the chef's farm-to-table approach, bottomless mimosas or screwdrivers, and breathtaking views of the track from the exclusive Turf Club. So that was let me bring up their calendar, because that one sounded good. So it's like not cheap, but you get these killer seats overlooking the view. You get some mimosas.
Screwdriver sounds even better.
Or screwdrivers, yeah, you choose, and some good food too. I was just thinking that'd be, it was $158, so not the cheapest, but
not horrible.
Not horrible for a good meal, right? This Saturday coming up is Tacos and Tequila, Saturday, August 9th. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but like I said, if you are going, these are the events that fill up quite a bit.
Yeah.
So anyways, they got a lot of stuff going on over there at Del Mar. Go check it out. If you guys haven't gone in a while, might be time. Cassie Lewis.
Yep.
Get out there. But what did we find out they don't have?
Well, we don't know for a fact.
This is fact. This is breaking news here.
We couldn't find concerts after the racetrack or after the races. It used to be, was it Friday nights or Saturday nights? Were always
I think Saturdays.
Yeah. But the
maybe
sound,
Fridays. Yeah. No, I think maybe it was late start Fridays that you were talking
I think
about.
so.
I think that was 4:00. Then they let everybody get off and
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly, but it looks like from us looking at the website and stuff, looks like they have concerts at the Sound, which is the venue right next to.
I heard it's pretty
racetrack.
cool, actually, the Sound.
Yeah, it does look cool. When we went to the fairgrounds, the facility looks pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Their old one, like when we used to go to concerts at Del Mar Fair, like that were inside, were like a big warehouse building, like one of the where they have the trade shows and stuff.
Yeah,
not great for concerts.
Probably not.
So this one's better. But yeah, we didn't see like the traditional like after the racetrack or after the last race, you go out to the parking lot area and watch a concert.
Yeah.
So if we're wrong, let us know. Like tell us if you see it. Otherwise, but
assuming they would have it on their website.
Yeah.
Like as like a main event, right?
Yeah, you'd think.
But they didn't have anything.
Nope.
They didn't have anything there. So, but yeah, they got the taco event this weekend. They got other events. Last weekend was a wine event. I don't know if we already missed the beer event.
I don't know.
Yeah, their website is not great to explore. I'm trying to find out where their events
goes
are.
in circles.
Yeah, it does. And then it's like, hey, go check out this. It's going to tell you every race, but it's the events and it's this and I don't know. Let's just see. More events. Let's bring it up. Okay, I think we got it. You got free and easy every Thursday. You got happy hour every Friday. You got Turf Club Fridays every Friday. You got taco and tequila. You have daybreak. So if you want to go every Saturday and Sunday morning, enjoy breakfast, watch the ponies work out. You have a jockey karaoke. You have the taste of Turf Club every Sunday. That was the thing that I was mentioning.
Yep.
You got some giveaways going on. You got a taste of New Orleans on Saturday, August 23rd. You got the Pacific Classic, which is always a good turnout. You do have Family Fun Day, August 31st. Some more Turf Club College Day, Saturday, September 6th. The Ultimate College Team Up boasts the best of both worlds. I don't know. I'm not even going to click into that one. I don't know what that means. We went there as college. It was, a lot of drinking, a lot of fun. Closing day, taste of Turf Club, all kinds of stuff. So anyways, go check that out. But that's all I got for you guys.
Yeah.
That's it. Del Mar, Catch Brewing, new to do, Adieu. And we'll bid you guys adieu right now and see y'all next week.